Yeah, welcome to Keyboard World, which at the moment is called quarantine because we're all full of colds and flu, so there's loads of germs floating around here, which luckily you can't get seeing this. This is the current rig for the ARW shows, which is, there's a Cronus there, called Cronus, which I love to bits. Underneath is a Roland V-Synth, the GT, which is a great model. The reason that there's lots of different makes and different things is because they all create different sounds. And a 1970 Mini Moog, which I love to bits, which was actually one of my originals, which was sold many years ago when I lived in Switzerland, and I bought it back off the guy, and he reminded me that I actually signed it when I sold it to him. But he made me pay a lot more back for it. And, another Cronus, which again as I love, and then underneath here this is the new Yamaha Montage, which is a great machine. Completely different sounds to the Cord and the Roland. Over here we have a Phantom, Roland Phantom, which I love to bits, and the new Hammond SK, one of these great instrument. Love that to bits. They're all great, I have to say. A 1971 Mini Moog. This is a rarity. This is a pretty old JD800, which won't be in the rig after this tour because unfortunately they're about 25-30 years old now, and they had a fault called red glue, and you can no longer get the parts or the spares or the keyboards. So we've got another replacement Roland that we can use a lot of the same sounds. So that will be replaced with the other Roland, and also an instrument that's over there called the Sledge, which I love to bits, Studio Logic Sledge, which will also go in the kit. And this is a Mematron, which does everything that a Mellotron does without all the problems. Love it to bits. I've got a couple. We bring this one with us out on the road. I only have sustain pedals now. I don't have volume pedals or things, simply because this desk does all of that for me and will program all of that I need. Most wonderful desk, which I'm sure I could get Eric to explain to you even better because I don't really understand half of it. There's various different rack keyboards down there. There's a Triton rack, there's a Motif rack from Yamaha, there's a very early little cool rack, half rack in there. There's all sorts of things in there, and of course my Psychologic, which are now getting so collectible. I've got 4. Which they're very old, but they're so important to me with what I do with storing all of my sounds. So we managed to find another one whilst we were out here on tour, which is great. So we've got another one of those. And that, apart from my wonderful EV, electro voice speakers, which I just absolutely adore, great sound. And that sort of completes the little guided tour of the ARW keyboard rig.